Guess what that means? What time is it? It's time for me to go live. I have an in-studio guest. He shall remain nameless. Hidden. Do you guys miss me? I missed you. I haven't been live in, I don't know, like 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah, because I was in Mexico 2 weeks ago. Y'all know that. So tell me who's here, and I will here. You can watch on this if you want. So, how's everybody been? I can't find my tuning fork. I'm so mad. You know how I love to do that. Get my little tuning fork going. Hold on. Here, you can watch this. So, how's everybody been? Did you do Black Friday stuff? Tell me. There you go. That's what it looks like. So, anywho, I've got my Steve Sells pants on today, you guys. Can you see them? Like how fun they are. Do you know Steve Sells? He's like that local designer. So maybe tag Steve Sells Studio. Easy for me to say. Yeah. So do tell. How's everybody been? And I'll tell you a little bit about my Mexisol retreats. I don't know if you were following all the shenanigans that I had going on with that, but that was pretty fun too. Game changer. Little FYI. Do you know anything about plant medicine? Anybody? I can't see any comments. So if you are commenting, I can't see it. Maybe I'll what I'll do is I'll put Facebook on over here and then I can see it because I'm on StreamYard right now. But how is everybody's Thanksgiving? I'm not really celebrating Thanksgiving anymore. I think it's a bullshit holiday. I'm sure you've probably seen me rant about that kind of thing too. Let me see if there's any comments. I don't see them. But yeah, I think it's kind of a BS holiday. Arthur's here. Hey, buddy. How are you? What'd you do? I think you texted me yesterday and let me know what you were up to. Randy Spite. Thanks, honey. Nice to see you. Thank you for my Friday message. Hey, Tim Gillette. Where you been? Is Facebook working again with StreamYard? Yes, apparently it is because I signed in today and I hadn't been on it. Are you using StreamYard? What are you doing? What are you up to? So even though I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, again, because I think it's a bullshit holiday, today is actually, what is it? National Indigenous Day? Something like that. My in studio guest, who shall remain nameless, he doesn't know. We just went to Camp Christmas, which was really fun here in Denver. It was actually in Lakewood. So, Arthur, if you haven't seen that, that's pretty amazing. Yeah, StreamYard is all you use. Tim, do you use it for podcasting? Because I use StreamYard for the live streams I do for Just Get Out of Town. You guys need to go follow them. It's my little travel group that I do a lot of work for. Sorry to hear that Thanksgiving is your favorite holiday next to Christmas. I get you, buddy. It's all good. I have reasons, mainly because I think that the way that history is portrayed is kind of bullshit. So I'd like to be thankful every day, but I get it. It's a good holiday. If you haven't seen that movie Home for the Holidays that Jodie Foster did with Holly Hunter, it's really good. Has anybody seen that one? Yeah, celebrate away, buddy. It's all good. You guys feel free to put any links in here of anything that you are promoting. Arthur, your artwork. Oh my God, the artwork you're doing with the used bullets, the spent bullets. That's pretty interesting, my friend. So please post links in here. Randy, anything that you're interested in. Tim, what are you working on lately? Do tell. So I can't find my tuning fork, which really makes me sad. However, it looks like, hey, Rachel, Susie's here. So Susie, I'm going to talk a little bit about Mexisol retreats. If you want to post a link, Susie, you did a really, really great post I saw today that talked about plant medicine on your website. So could you post a link? I would love for you to do that. So Susie was one of the facilitators at Mexisol retreats, and meaning she helped me keep all my poop in a group when I kind of lost it a little bit. Hi, honey. Let me pull your name up here. Yes, nice to see you. So I got back a week ago. Actually, I was in Vegas a week ago today, right? Somehow I got pulled into, Susie, I don't know if you know this. So I met, what's his name? What's the kid's name? I just forgot his name. So he had done Mexisol retreats, Caleb, Right. So Caleb, I met, oh, you're still, yeah, but post that link though, honey, please. So I met Caleb, and he had been one of the people that had went to the retreats in, I believe, in July. No, yeah, July, because Matt had done August. And so then I got the 2 tattoos in Guadalajara because why not? And then and Han also, yeah, I met Han too. It was super fun, and you know Han as well too. Um so it was really cool to, be at this retreat, then go to ayahuasca, and then take the same flight with Caleb, and then to hang out, and then get pulled into this, what is it? Was it a tournament? A poker tournament that I tried to get out of. So yeah, I was the last woman standing at the poker tournament. So, you know, win in Vegas. Mm. Thank you for posting your links. And Tim, that's awesome. Podcast Tim Gillette Show, right? Podcast 2, Simple Easy Marketing. Podcast 3, like the way you drink. What? How did I not know about that one? Is the business number 4 is the Business G Spot podcast. Tim. I need to check those out. That's awesome. And then, yes, please go follow Susie again. She was one of the amazing facilitators. I guess that's your title at Mexisol Retreat. So let's talk about that. So we'll put a link from Mexisol in there too. So you guys know I did that thing called Combo, Kambo, and I did that back in April, which is this frog medicine. You have a burn on your skin, and then it's healing up though. And then they put the frog medicine on your skin. It goes right directly into your bloodstream, and it's just kind of clears everything out unceremoniously, may I say. And that actually gets you prepared for ayahuasca. So we did ayahuasca, combo, bufo, bufo, and then also something called samadhi. All 3 of them are very, very different, but this is all in like a week's time. We were there for 6 days in this beautiful compound outside of Guadalajara in the highlands. It's like at 6,000 feet, and horses, and there was wolves that were there at their in their little space as well too. And hey, Jerry, how are you, honey? Good to see you. How'd you guys do with the holidays? And so for about a week before, I also did a cleanse. I wasn't drinking, no coffee. It didn't recognize me. And then got there and started doing all this work. So it's a lot of emotional work, spiritual work, physical. Everything's combined together. We had a cacao ceremony. We did this, the temezcal, the sweat lodge, a fire ceremony. Super woo, right? That really interesting. And it's all indigenous plant medicine. And the shaman, you guys, I interviewed them on my podcast. Let me pull this up and I'll put a link in here. So go to shitwedon'ttalkaboutpodcast.com. And I did the ayahuasca. I think it was episode 67. Don't miss episode 69, which was dating tips and dick pics. You're going to love that one. But yeah, I believe it was 67. That was the episode that we did. And that's when I interviewed Umberto, who is the shaman, and then Ruger, who is the guy that kind of put it all together and partnered with the shaman, and then also with the owner of the property too. And I had a live stream with her 2 weeks ago. So make sure to go take a look for that too. So let me put this in here. My website's a little slow today. Anyway, so yeah, that was a week of that. And I definitely feel like I released a lot of my old baggage, a lot of my trauma. If you're somebody who's gone through CPTSD, so complex PTSD, or a lot of, just trauma in life, which is what everybody, don't you think? You definitely need to go and do that too. So if you have any questions about it, I am going to do probably a follow-up podcast actually with Susie, who's on here. So Susie, let me know, or I'll email you. I think I told you I'd email you. So Susie and I will do a follow-up on that too. So you can ask any questions that you may have about it as well. Here's the way I feel about it. I think here, I just posted a link. I think that plant medicine is good for everyone, but it's not necessarily for everyone. It's pretty intense. I mean, as much as trippy looking that ayahuasca is, the trip is different for everyone. And I did it twice, and each time it was definitely different as well too. So the most important thing is to have good facilitators like the folks at Mexisol, because they're going to lead you. They're going to keep you safe. I mean, there's nothing where with any of these medicines where you can overdose, or that they're physically that there's a physical risk, but you definitely want to have somebody there to help you lead through it. Now, samadhi that I did was super trippy. I mean, like balls deep trippy. I was definitely kind of in another planet. I literally felt like I left the universe for a while. And then I came out of it and I was in this very like childlike state for about 4 or 5 hours too. So, hey, Kevin, I saw your pictures that you guys are walking into the Illini game. How much you want to bet that my parents are there too? ILL, INI, which by the way, when I was in Vegas last week, there was a bunch of Illini people there because of the basketball. And I was sitting at this, where was I at? I can't remember where I went to breakfast at. And there's a guy in like his full Illini gear. So of course I had to holler across the restaurant, ILL. And he said it right away. Thank you, Eileen. INI. That's right. Oh, that's so fun though. Love you guys. And yeah, it looks like you've been having a lot of fun. Wherever your daughter's going to school? Where's that at? Somewhere in the Bahamas, I think. Anywho, that's so the interesting thing. So first one, Mexisol Retreats has done so well. It's very luxurious. Like the place itself is gorgeous. I mean, you walk out and there's just animals and UVI, the Virgin Islands. Nice. That looked amazing. So yeah, I have actually my own room, but you can go there as well too, and a little bit more cost effective if you share a room with somebody. And even that, like people just loved it too. I love it. Yeah, UVI. But then I had a little bit of an upgrade because I have my own room too. So it's such a beautiful spot. They make all the food for you. You wake up every morning. There's a lot of downtime in between, which you kind of need if you're going to do a lot of this emotional work. Because even ayahuasca, I mean, we started at like 8 o'clock at night, and then some people would go until 3, 4, or 5 in the morning if you wanted to dose again. One night I did 2 doses of ayahuasca because I wanted to really work through some different things. Some people are completely euphoric. Me, I was a little more low-keyed, if you can imagine that. That's definitely a lot more chill. Our friend Matt that was there, he was very vocal. He was a lot more vocal than most people, but you also had this like group group experience as well too, which was awesome. So the place itself is so beautiful and so relaxing. We had this big open circle with these pillars, and we had a fire ceremony, and then we would go and do yoga there. We had a couple yoga sessions, and so I highly recommend it. If you want information about it, I'm going to post more info so you can find out how to do that. But again, it's super cost effective and really safe. You fly into Guadalajara, which was easy to do too. So, and I'm not being paid to promote this, little FYI. I just loved it so much. So that's my ayahuasca story. And I know you're following it. And I'm going to do a blog post on it too. All right. So tell me about you guys. Tell me what you've been up to. Tell me something good. Kevin's been doing some fun stuff. Eileen, what about you? Tell me any good comments. Let me see if there's comments that I can't see because sometimes Facebook won't show them to me at all. Let's see. Yeah, Arthur, did you post any links in here too? So now we're at the unofficial start of Christmas season. So I went to Camp Christmas with my friend here who's fallen asleep. I've worn him out. Didn't I? That's a good sound. But we had him running around time. Oh, Eileen, she's been quilting and spending time with your mom. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. That just sounds so delightful. Both my mom and my auntie, several of my aunties quilt, and it's just incredible. I wish they would start a Facebook page or an Instagram because they do such good work. Susie says she's updating her social media. Good girl. You're doing so great, honey. Headed to Guadalajara tomorrow. This is one of my new tattoos. These are all my bougainvillea that I loved at Mexisol, and then I decided to get a heart in there too. And then my other one is pretty fun too. I love this heart, and then with the eye in the middle of it, it's just he did such a great job on that too. This is the start of a lot more artwork that I want to do. Thanks, Randy. I love the new ink too. It's really super fun. And then tomorrow, Susie says she's going to Guadalajara. What a beautiful city. I really enjoyed that. We had a nice dinner with Vanessa and Manny. And then, of course, they just took such good care of me. And it was actually the guy who did the ink, not only for me, but for all of Manny's work and then Han's work as well too. It was very cool to meet up with them last Friday night. And then there was another couple, Jason and Christiane, I think. Is that her name? That was at dinner? Chris, yeah. And then Han uh and Caleb. So it was like a little gathering of all the fun people. Arthur says he's doing art, wine, friends, and family. You have that down pat. I need to come back up and hang out with your cool little enclave of fun artists that you brought me up to the last time. Be great, Arthur. Do you have any work here in the city? Any exhibits? That would be awesome. Yeah, I love the new ink. This one, they're both really great. This one I do love, and I just love that it's kind of like seeing out into the future. Plus, I'm so friggin' white. Any kind of artwork stands out on me for sure. So let's see what else. I think that's all I have. I'm probably going to cut this short just because I've been running around. And what's your plans for this weekend? Oh, Ollie, yeah, you're welcome, my friend. And I know you mentioned you'd like to jump on a call as well too. So you are just message me again so I don't forget, and I can speak to you more about that. I think you would really love Mexisol as well. I think they do such a good job with it. It is my third eye, right? Even the guy's like, that looks like your eye, right? It's just so I can see through the bullshit as it's coming towards me, I guess. I don't know. I like the heart. I feel like this work really got me even more heart centered and more about love, but not in a toxic positivity bullshit type of way, because you know how I feel about that. Absolutely. So Susie and I will be doing an episode on that pretty soon, right? Susie Q. That would be awesome. What's everybody up to this weekend? Any fun plans? Oh, Shannon's here. Hey, girl, how are you? Weekend plans are working out, cooking, and cleaning. My world is boring. Now that sounds freaking awesome. I did not. I did not do anything except hang out with you the afternoon. Right? We ate dinner. That was kind of fun. Susie said she is getting ready for your Vision Quest ceremony that you're attending next year in April. Where's that going to be? Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds right up your alley, sis. Because you are definitely somebody that helps people on their vision as well, too. Yeah, Susie, I'll message you this weekend and we'll get that on the books. Let me know how your week is, even next week. I think the sooner the better for us to do a follow-up conversation. Randy is working and hanging out with that crazy cat, Claire. Ooh, she's a nutbag, that cat of yours. I love her, but I think she keeps you on your toes. So Arthur's show is called Guns and Rosaries, and it's at Pirate Contemporary Art. Where's Pirate Contemporary Art? Is that is that a place in Denver? Ooh, that'd be fun to go visit that. Oh, I would love that. Let's see, I've got a bunch of messages here too. Yeah, post a link to that because that would be. I will go and see that for sure. Understatement of the century that Claire is back cat crazy. Kittens, man, they'll wear you out for sure. All right, y'all. Well, I love you. It was good to catch up with you because again, I think it's been 3 weeks because I didn't do one 2 weeks ago. Because I think 2 weeks ago was my first, was my first ayahuasca. First the combo. The first day I got the 3 or the 4 here, and then the second I got 3 on each side, and those are the burn marks. I got to tell you, that is not for the faint of heart. The combo, and my mom saw the picture. She goes, "Is that a bucket in front of you?" I'm like, "Yep." Bucket and it's little tissue because you end up throwing up a lot, but I got to tell you, it's cathartic. Susie says she believes that her retreat is somewhere in Jalisco. Oh my gosh, that's going to be amazing. All right, Arthur, call me this weekend. Send me the link or post the link to the gallery if you want, and I will see you all next week. But I hope you had a wonderful holiday, non-holiday again. I just think it's a bullshit holiday, but that's just me. And then of course it's followed up by the most, capitalistic filled craptastic holiday, which is also not a holiday, but Black Friday. So there you go. Eileen, you do the same, darling. Feel free after this is done to post pictures of your quilts or whatever you want. Ooh, Deborah's rolling on in here. Hi, love you, lioness. You would love what this retreat was all about, sis. Telling you would love any kind of the plant medicine too. Shannon agrees. It is a BS holiday. Exactly. It's more of a national day of mourning. Hugs and kisses your way as well, darling. And I will see you all next time. Love you. Bye.